Why is polygyny a common practice? The practice of polygyny may also offer social benefits. For example, married females as well as males in Kenya believe that polygyny provided economic and political advantages according to a study conducted by Philip and Janet Kilbride. Because they tend to be large, polygynous families provide plenty of farm labor and extra food that can be marketed. They also tend to be influential in their communities and are likely to produce individuals who become government officials. So dahil nga malaki ang isang polygynous family, mas marami din ang pwedeng magtrabaho sa farm. And also parang influential sila sa kanilang community or society, and kaya naman may chance din na makapag-produce sila ng government official dahil sa influence na meron sila. And in South Africa, Connie Anderson found that women choose to be married to a man with other wives because the other wives could help with childcare and household work, provide companionship, and allow more freedom to come and go. Isa naman sa mga reasons kung bakit okay lang sa mga babae ang isang polygynous na relationship ay dahil yung ibang mga asawa ay nakakatulong din sa pagpapalaki ng anak at nakakatulong din sa gawaing bahay or just companion or katsismisan siguro. Another explanation of polygyny is that it is a response to an excess of women over men in some societies. Such an imbalanced sex ratio may occur because of the prevalence of warfare in a society. Because men are generally the warriors, warfare almost always takes a greater toll of men's lives. Di pa sa mga war ang normally na napapadala sa front lines or sa battlefield ay ang mga lalaki. And dahil dito marami ang mga nagiging casualty which results sa mga mas konting lalaki compared sa number ng mga babae. Although now, there's not much big wars katulad ng dati, there are still some societies or tribes na kung saan for one reason or another, mataas ang mortality rate ng mga lalaki. Kaya naman may surplus ng women, and so itong mga babaeng ito ay pumapayag na rin sa polygynous na relationship. Behavioral ecologists have also suggested ecological reasons why both men and women might prefer polygynous marriages. If there are enough resources, men might prefer polygyny because they can have more children if they have more than one wife. If resources are highly variable and men control resources, women find it advantageous to marry a man with many resources even if she is a second wife. So dito naman kung alam ng mga lalaki na meron silang enough na mga resources or kaya nilang sumuporta ng more than one wife, maghahanap pa sila ng ibang pwedeng asawa para magkaroon ng mas maraming anak, siguro to preserve their lineage. And sa mga babae naman, okay lang na maging second wife dahil siguro may masaganang resources nga yung lalaki. Polyandry. Polyandry is when a woman is married to multiple men. When the husbands are brothers, we call it fraternal polyandry. If they are not brothers, it is non-fraternal polyandry. Kapag iisang babae merong asawa na magkapatid, fraternal polyandry yon, while kapag yung babae ay may asawang hindi magkapatid, non-fraternal polyandry ang tawag doon. One possible explanation for the practice of polyandry is a shortage of women in some societies. Sa ibang societies, kaya pinapractice nila ang polyandry ay dahil merong kakulangan sa bilang ng mga babae. Another possible explanation is that polyandry is an adaptive response to severely limited resources. Melvin Goldstein studied Tibetans who live in the northwestern corner of Nepal, above 12,000 feet in elevation. Cultivatable land is extremely scarce there, with most families having less than an acre. The people say they practice fraternal polyandry to prevent the division of families' farm and animals. Instead of dividing up their land among them and each taking a wife, brothers preserve the family farm by sharing a wife. So dahil sa fraternal polyandry na ginagawa nila, mas nape-preserve nila yung lupain nila at mga resources. Kesa kapag kumuha sila ng tig-isa-isang asawa, kailangan pa nila hatiin yung limited resources nila. Although, although not recognized by the Tibetans, their practice of polyandry minimizes population growth. Dahil nga multiple men married sa iisang babae, nakokontrol nila yung dami ng populasyon nila kasi kapag nabuntis ng isa yung asawa nila, 9 months hindi pwede magkaroon ng anak ulit yun compared pag polygyny, kung gaano karami yung asawa ng lalaki, pwedeng ganon din kadami yung maging anak niya sa loob ng 9 months. Like halimbawa, 5 yung asawa niya. So pwede sa loob ng 9 months, 5 din yung magiging anak niya. There are so as many women as men of marriageable age, but about 30% of the women do not marry. And although these women do have some children, they have far fewer children than married women. Dito sa society na to, halos pantay lang yung bilang ng lalaki at babae, pero merong mga babae na for some reason, hindi nagpapakasal kaya parang may excess na men pag ganon. Thus, the practice of polyandry minimizes the number of mouths to feed and therefore maximizes the standard of living of the polyandrous family. In contrast, if the Tibetans practiced monogamy and almost all women married, the birth rate would be much higher and there would be more mouths to feed with the severely limited resources. Let's proceed with the evaluation. For the person with the code number 6, the question for you is, give 3 economic transactions done by some societies before or after marriage takes place. Again, give 3 economic transactions done by some societies before or after marriage takes place. And for the person with the code number 38, the question for you is, what is the difference between polygyny and polyandry? Again, what is the difference between polygyny and polyandry? That's it for the discussion, and thank you for listening.